What's up? Man, any of you guys just sit in your car and watch the storm go? It's literally what I've been doing. Yeah. Anyways, back day. Ultimately, I'm sitting here because I was kind of hoping the rain would slow down. Doesn't seem like it's slowing down. Just getting fucking worse. But gotta sip on this, gotta drink this up, get in there. Like I said, back day. Yeah, back's interesting. Back is an interesting muscle group. I'm sure all of you kind of know that, because it's got to be one of the hardest muscle groups to train. You know, it's fun. I love to train it, but it's got to be one of the hardest, if not the hardest, to train. You can't see it while you work, right? Like, unless somehow you have a certain like mirror set up to where you can actually see your back and all that. But even like if you're recording, you can't see until you're done. At least with everything else in the midst of your lift or you doing your set, you can see the engagement. You can watch. Back is fucking interesting, which I think is why I ended up learning to love it as much as I do. And I've always been strong with my back. Getting it big has obviously been the challenge, but yeah, man, it's so complicated. You gotta do it so right, you know. You gotta put, it's just like hitting legs. Like, you gotta put forth so much effort and have such a high intensity when you're training it to even feel like you trained it, to be sore, to see growth. It's just a tricky body part, you know. And that's why knowing what works for you is so important. But as of now, rows has been the center of attention. I've been doing all sorts of rows, man. Machine rows, the hammer strength rows specifically, free weight rows, dumbbell. Those have been what I've been engaging with the most right now. Lat pull downs too. I'm starting to get better. Just at lat pull downs and actually like finding the width that's good. Cause like, it's another thing too with lat pull downs, man. If you're gonna listen to everyone, they're always gonna have a different way to explain it. Like, oh, you gotta hold it shoulder width. Oh, you gotta hold it all the way to the ends. Man, fucking hold it where you're comfortable. You know, hold it. Put your hands in the width to where you're the strongest and you engage with it the most. You know. Everyone's built different. You know, where your hand placement is probably matters this much compared to how you're performing that rep. You know, you're actually pulling with your elbows. You're actually pulling down with your elbows and feeling that engagement in your lats. Like, that's what's most important, regardless of really where your hands are at. I just look at it as more of like what you're comfortable with, you know, to where you're not hurting anywhere in your shoulders or anything down that line. So, but so rows, some lat pull downs, and that's it. That's it. We're gonna keep it the way it's been going. Everything's been good like this until other things change. I don't really need to change nothing right now, you know. I want to do a little more and put forth a little more, like drop sets and supersets. But I just don't have an efficient. The macros aren't there for that yet. The macros aren't there. You know, I'm still treating this as like the cut, you know, deficit. So can only do so much to continue getting the gains I want. Really maintain what I have. When that changes, meaning when the macros go up and I have really am back to like maintenance to surplus, that's when it'll increase a little bit. But for now, that's all it's going to be. A couple workouts, a couple sets of each. That's it. So I'm going to finish this, get in there. I'll see you in there. Oh yeah, yes, fucking Vegeta. My guy. My fucking guy. Back. We are back. That was a good lift. That was a good lift. I'm happy with it all. This is good. This is good. Everything's firing, clicking. We are getting back. Too bad I go next month to get another adjustment. Then I'm gonna fall right back to the beginning. But for now, we're gonna keep rolling forward. So, haven't made too many changes. I mean, kind of know the deal here. I've been really just trying to work on getting back to calorie wise, is getting back to the amount that I was eating prior to getting braces and sticking there for now. So that's what we're going to still be doing. I mean, all of last week and of this week, I've been able to get to that calorie goal, which I'm very happy about. And I can feel it. I can feel how much better my body feels from the first like week and a half of literally not being able to like get anything down because of just how much pain it was causing. So now that things are getting smoother, I mean, we're just gonna keep it there. There's no point of trying to like increase when I only really have a month until they get adjusted again, and I have no idea what this process will be, how it's gonna feel. So I'm probably gonna find myself in the same situation. So I'm just gonna continue going down. Like 2,500 calories is what it was and what I'm at right now. Body weight is staying right around that 180 range, which is fine for now. There have been days I've weighed myself and I was like 179, but then I'd kind of bounce back up the next day, and then throughout the week the average is like 180. So keeping the calories there with the cardio and everything I'm doing, pretty much maintaining. So truly that might start becoming my new maintenance if I don't lose any more weight. And if that's the case, I'll drop the calories down just a little bit more to continue leaning out, because why not? It's the easiest part to do it right now, so I might as well just do it. So that's kind of where all that's at. And when that happens, we'll adjust the training too, so there's no overkill. But man, if I can get adjusted and not feel that same way, that same pain, and can continue eating with where I'm at, I might just call it on all this deficit and dieting shit and start increasing the calories a little bit more and get that body weight back up there. Well, it sucks being like I feel like a fucking string bean over here. But when you're lean, I guess that's where it's worth it. So that's where we're going to be, man. I don't really have too much of a say of it right now. I just gotta roll with what I got and with, you know, how things are. So I'm gonna keep doing that and go from there, dude. I'm not gonna let it stray me away from anything, even though I never wanted to be in this position in the first place and all that, but that's just the way shit goes, bro. So that's where I'm at with everything. That's where we're gonna stay and just have fun with it. I can't be no Debbie Downer, you know. Like, just because I can't necessarily do what it is that I want to do right now doesn't mean that I just call it quits, you know. That, no, it's just not gonna happen. Don't do that, you know. Still have fun with it. Enjoy that process. Like, you know, at some point you're gonna want to cut anyways. So given the situation to be doing it, do it and enjoy it while it's there. Because again, this is not gonna last forever. So there will be a point in time where I will be able to go to the other side of things. And if I don't do this right, and I just jump right back into everything else, you know, I'm not even gonna have the exact result that I would want, you know. If this goes as planned and I just continue leaning out, it's only going to put me at a better body fat percentage, right? The weight at the end of the day is kind of like, you know, I think more mental than anything, because you don't really want to see yourself that light, you know. especially when you're walking around at a much heavier weight. But you know, getting to that right body fat percentage and then going into a bulk and you do that properly, you know, you can start packing on weight, but you can start packing on weight so much more efficiently by doing it correctly. You know, you dirty bulk, you're just looking to add fat on you, and you're going to have to redo this whole process again, and that's not fun. But you do this right, and you get yourself down to a desired body fat percentage. Not that you're going to keep that as you start bulking, but you're going to start adding on weight with a leaner frame, that you're just going to look even fucking sicker as you get bigger and bigger, because you're not going to be as fat. You're going to hold a leaner frame. You might hold some vascularity or some roundness to where it's not just covered by fat again, you know? So it's all perspective. It's all perspective. You can have fun with it. You can enjoy it at any stage that you're at when you have the right perspective to do so. So gain the right perspective in whatever phase that you're in. Do that shit right. Just do that. You'll enjoy it more. Things will be more enjoyable, just for the fact that you'll be able to see results coming instead of sitting there and wishing you could do something else. Don't worry about that. So we gotta get home. We gotta eat. I'm hungry. We gotta eat. I've been doing shredded chicken with either rice or pasta. I'm probably gonna have pasta, just for the fact that a little goes a long way, but we ain't having a little. We're gonna eat. Get those calories in, get those carbs in, and get that protein in. The shredded chicken, I could literally just down that. I don't really have to worry about too much, which that has been a freaking savior. Take note to one, if you just want to switch up how you've been making chicken, and two, if you're gonna find yourself in the same situation as me, just shred it from the beginning. Put it in a crock pot, let that shit cook, marinate, and just shred it. So that's where we're gonna be. Get that shit down, rest, recover, get everything else done that needs to get done, get ready for tomorrow, and be right back at it and kill it. So enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.